Alright, someone was asking me about cards and how many they should buy when they're starting out and all that kind of stuff. So I'll show you this pack right here. I opened on the 5th, and I've been using it exclusively. And this is kind of how it handles. So let me just get you a brand new pack so you can kind of have a comparison. Where's that pack I just opened? I put it somewhere. Where did I put it? Oh, it's inside. So this is how a brand new pack opens. Like this, I just opened this like just before. So this is how it fans. You can see I'll go slow, and it's still right. You can see it slides around. And if I go fast, you'll see it basically just opens. Now my thumb fans aren't the best, so don't judge because I always do the pressure fans. But oosh, that's so slippery. But that's kind of a good way to measure how slippery cards are and how they handle. So this is the 8-day-old pack. And you can see it clumps up. You can see that it's having trouble basically. If I do it fast, you'll get a kind of a better fan, but even then, it clumps up a little bit more. And that's kind of when I start. That's why I prefer the pressure fan, because no matter how bad the cards are, you kind of be able to pressure fan them basically. But that you get an idea, and they just stick together more, which is kind of useful if you're trying to do like, crazy stuff like this. It does help, having clumpy cards. So you might actually kind of like it like this. For me, it's getting a little too clumpy. And yeah, I'm just not, having the best. Yeah, so I'll probably switch, I'll probably use this pack for a few more days and then basically put it in my used pack pile, where I'll basically tear them up and do torn and restored and that kind of stuff. And then just start using this one. So basically what I'm trying to say, if you use cards as much as I do, 8 days you're going to get quite a significant change. This is basically from when they're broken in, right? This is how they handle, and just really nice, and there we go. To the point where they kind of start clumping up. But if you're starting out, you're not going to have the sensitivity for these small details. You're not really going to be able to feel. Like you feel they're slippery and not slippery, but you're not going to really give a shit if they fan well. You're just trying to do specific things like this, right? Like the 4, that was terrible because my angles, yeah. So you're just trying to do stuff like that. So in that case, you might actually like it. So what I'm trying to say is, for me, about a week, 2 weeks, I change packs. Your pack might last you a month. I don't know. Depends on how much you use it, and depends on how far you're willing to use that pack, and if you're just doing Magic, you can use packs a lot. If you like to do, flashy moves and fans and whatever, I don't know what else you like to do, then you probably also want a new pack earlier, right? Because Magic, a lot of the times, it's just you're just doing stuff like this. You're just taking a card, you're just putting it in the middle, and that you can do that for even if the pack is not that new. Put it in the middle, comes right back here, right? In fact, doing this move right here is actually easier with a clumpy pack. I can do it with anything though, and then you get them to that's the card right there. This is a very open angle, right? And you get them to push it in all the way. So yeah, that's kind of, I don't know where I'm going with this, but the point is, I like to buy in bricks, which is, a brick is 12 packs, so I have a lot of cards just sitting around, and that kind of allows me to do whatever I want and not have to worry about, I just don't I don't have to worry about someone messing up my cards or whatever. But if you have one pack, you're gonna be reluctant to perform. You're gonna be reluctant. Like someone's like, "Oh, let me shuffle." Even if you could give them to shuffle, you kind of don't want to because they're gonna ruin them. So, I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of where I was going with that. I guess I'll do a little something. Okay, watch if I lose that in the pack. Somewhere, I don't know exactly where, somewhere in the middle. But yeah, that's my little rant about cards and whatnot. Hope that helped. If you let me know what else you want to know.